RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great top 10 list of everything and anything, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:24 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts, Friday, April 28, 2017. It's damp out right now, about 58 degrees, but if there's going to be sunshine today, it's going to shoot up to the 70s, maybe flirting with 80 both today and tomorrow. If the sun today. Tomorrow is supposed to be sunny, wall to wall, so that's a good chance on Saturday. Sunday, back to normal temperatures. Bummer. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The New York Yankees blanked the Boston Red Sox by the score 3-0. The Red Sox bats are asleep. Not good. Also, in the NBA playoffs, the Raptors and the Spurs advanced to the second round, which, no surprise there. Also, the Senators and the Penguins won Game 1 of their respective Stanley Cup playoff series. Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Shelby Miller torn his UCL in his pitching elbow. He's going to have to undergo Tommy John surgery. And it's Happy National Superhero Day. So it's probably a big day for Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and others. And that's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog subject of the day, the top 10 most famous Greek-Americans of all time. But first, hear this. Get out. You're so sweet, 'cause they're cute, the more the merrier. Go find something to do. I know. Last week, no boss. This action will not be tolerated. BMHS. I'm doing good. Time to move on, Rich. Release the hose. Want to put a wager on that, Richie? I don't care about game shows. Are you writing a book? Great quotes only on RVBN. Time now is 7:26 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. This is the first video blog of the day for April 28, 2017, and the first subject is top 10 list of the most famous Greek Americans of all time. These are American citizens who have Greek descent. And New England, especially in Massachusetts, had at one time a big Greek American population. Lowell, Massachusetts was heavily on Greek Americans at one time. Yes, the best Greek Americans of all time, in my humble opinion, the most famous ones. Number 10 on this list, Ted Sarandis. Ted Sarandis was a famous sports radio host for WEEI and the Sports Hub 98.5, and he called Boston College basketball for so many years. He is actually part Greek American, part Italian. And Teddy's famous for saying, "Would you do me one favor? Would you stay off the Boston roads?" And he was also famous for saying, "Boston College basketball is the best game in town. Wow." Number 9 on this list of the most famous Greek Americans of all time, actor John Stamos, famous for playing Uncle Jesse on Full House. He was more known in the 2000s for those 1-800 commercials. Number 8 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, Christian Giantis. Christian is on the morning weather lady on Fox 35 in Orlando, Florida. She previously worked at News 6 in Orlando, Florida as a meteorologist and a reporter and a producer. Christian rocks, and she's got the 5th best legs in Orlando, Florida, behind Lisa, Amy, Elizabeth, and Julie. Number 7 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, Callas, who was famous for a football player for the Detroit Lions in the 60s. He eventually became a broadcaster for ABC's Monday Night Football. He was an actor starring in Webster. He passed away 5 years ago. Number 6 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, Maria Stephanos. Maria is the lead female anchor for WCVB Channel 5 in Boston. She's been there since 2016. Before, she worked as the lead female anchor for Fox 25 in Boston. She grew up in the North Shore of New England in Massachusetts, which at one time had a big Greek American population. Number 5 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, Chris Chelios. Chris Chelios was an NHL defenseman. He played until he was 48 years old. He played for the Canadiens and the Blackhawks and the Red Wings and the Thrashers. 3 times he won the Norris Trophy for Best NHL Defenseman. He was a first ballot Hockey Hall of Fame in 2013. Number 4 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, Maria Menounos. Maria is an entertainment reporter for E! She's also a producer and director. She was an entertainment reporter for Entertainment Tonight and Access Hollywood and Extra. She grew up in Medford, Massachusetts. She once worked at Dunkin' Donuts and Lord & Taylor in Burlington Mall. I actually met her one time in 2008 at the WHTH Health and Fitness Expo. And Maria's a big WWE fan. Number 3 on this list of the top 10 greatest, most famous Greek Americans of all time, Bob Costas of NBC Sports and MLB Network. Bob Costas is a die-hard baseball fan. He's covered a lot of sports at NBC since he's been there since 1980. Number 2 on this list of the most famous Greek Americans of all time, actress Jennifer Aniston, who's famous for being Rachel on Friends, and she's also a movie star. At one time, every female in the 1990s wanted the Rachel haircut. And number 1 on this list of the top 10 most famous Greek Americans of all time, the late, great Telly Savalas, who was famous for playing Lieutenant Theo Kojak on Kojak for many years, his most famous role. And he also was one time the news director and sports director of ABC Sports. And he was the godfather of actress Jennifer Aniston. And he's the stepfather of Nicole Sheridan. That's a fact, Jack. And that's about it on that. Tomorrow will be the top 10 most famous Canadian Americans of all time. I'll be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs for your entertainment. One will be about one will be about why ESPN is going to get out of the baseball business, and the third and final video blog tonight will be about the WWE house show card results from Madison Square Garden from December 30th, 1988. Will be the last time I cover the MSG house shows for the time being, but they'll be back in May. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Wedding Guy. Molly Rose Blood, WCCO, Locks and Ass, Nice Legs, Elizabeth Hutz, so stunning, she's best, Amy Sweezy's awesome, Amy Lynn Church of WPIX channel in New York, such a rocking cougars, got the best legs in New York City, Brandon. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has sweet southern accent, best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Glenn Clare of WHGH, Channel 7, Boston. Roxanne's got the best legs in Boston. Alia Woolley of WABI, Channel 5 in Bangor, Maine. Roxanne's got the best legs in Maine. And Chelsea Priest of ABC 6 in Providence, Rhode Island is awesome. She's got the best legs in Providence. Have a good day.